netball tonight, and this has the ability to look really, really weird, and that's going to make a really good first impression. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to be fine. It might look a little bit crazy, but we're going to be fine. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another Fate Decides kind of eyeshadow look. If you didn't see my first one, basically I took the Colourpop Zodiac palette and only used the colours that were part of my birth chart. And it was a lot of fun. I really kind of wanted to just let it be a little bit more random without me choosing colours and kind of take me a little bit out of my comfort zone. So I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to do it again today, and I wanted to do it with this. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. There are so many different kind of shades in here that I am a bit scared, but I'm hoping this is going to work well. So what I'm going to do today with this is I'm going to take a random number generator, put 1 to 21 because there are 21 shades in here, and let it choose 5 shades that I have to put on my eyeballs today into some sort of look. So this could go really, really well, it could go really, really wrong, but it's basically here to take me out of my comfort zone. So let's hope it's going to do that. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And yeah, without further ado, let's pick some shades. Okay, so what I did to pick shades is I actually recorded myself on a random number generator on my computer. So I'm going to insert that footage now. And yeah, this is me choosing those 5 shades using Google's random number generator and just going with what it's going to be. So, here it is.
Okay, so I'm kind of scared. We have the Google number generator here. I haven't hit generate yet. I've only just put minimum of 1, maximum of 21 in there. Haven't hit generate yet. And then on the other one, I have the still shot of the palette so we can see exactly what we're going to be using. So let's get our 5 ones. So hit generate. We have number 11. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Guilt Trip. I have not used Guilt Trip yet. So, okay. That's going to be interesting. We've got a purple. Ooh, why aren't you generating? 10 is Accelerate. Okay. We can work with that. We can do something. It's fine. Let's hit generate. We've already had 11. 4, 2, 3, 4. Weekender. This is probably my most used shade of this right now because it is such a good transition shade. So that's fine. Happy with that. 5. We have Still Shot. Okay. Interesting. And then our last number is number 19, which is Drift. Okay, so we have number 11, which is Guilt Trip. We had number 10, which is Accelerate. We have number 4, which is Weekender. Number 5, which is Still Shot, and then we've got Drift. Okay, let's see what we create with this.
So we have some interesting choices. So let's swatch these up. So we had the first one that was chosen was Guilt Trip, which is here. It's this beautiful purple. It's got a little bit of copper in there, I think. But yeah, let's swatch that. It's a very metallic-y purple. It is beautiful. It's not something I think I would usually like reach for. It's very pretty. It's a little bit crumbly there. So this is our first shade. Our next one was number 10, which is Accelerate. So it's more of this orangey copper shade. I'm gonna run out of fingers. Which is again another kind of metallic shimmery shade. I mean, they can go together. It's fine. Cool. Okay, number 4 is Weekender, which is probably my most used shade so far. It's a really nice transition shade. It's so creamy. It's a really creamy, neutral kind of matte. You can't really see it there, but it is a very nice transition-y shade. Then number 5, or our 4th one, was the one next to it, Still Shot. So it's this kind of peachy shade, which I haven't used before. Again, it's super creamy. A little bit patchy on the swatch there, but okay, so that's pretty. We can use that. And then the last one was number 19, which is this shade Drift. So we've got a dark shade, which is good. I'm going to use my little pinky for that one. So yeah, these are the the 5 shades we're going to be using? I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I think I'm going to start with Weekender and just kind of set everything, go take that through the crease. I think I'll probably end up taking Still Shot through the crease as well. Have a really nice kind of peachy tone there. And I don't really know what I'm going to do after that. Part of me wants to put the purple on like my lower lash line, just have it as an accent colour, but the other part of me is like, don't pussy out, like put the purple on your lids. So I'm going to try and do that. So I've already done the rest of my face apart from my lips. I decided to leave my lips until I knew what my eyeshadow was going to look like. Everything else is done. I have concealer on my eyelids as a primer. And yeah, let's start. So I'm going to start with a big fluffy brush, just taking that into Weekender. There is, like, you can see just from swirling that, there's a lot of like kickback with that product. And I have found that that is the case with a few of these shades. Like the palette itself is beautiful, like the shades are lovely, they're really, really pigmented, they're very workable, and they are also very wearable. They last really well. They're just really, really nice. I really like the palette. I feel like there's a lot of options. As we are finding out today, somehow we're going to mix purple with a peach and a bronze and black. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, but the palette itself is really nice. Okay, so that's Weekender on. You can see it's a little bit darker than what I kind of swatched. You can definitely see it, and I've just taken that all over the lid and through the crease. And then I'm just going to take a more kind of concentrated crease brush and go into Still Shot. You can see how much fallout there is. I'm going to work that into the crease and like really take that peachy shade through and brighten that whole thing. Usually I'm not too bothered about kickback, but it does annoy me in this palette. I'm not gonna lie. It's the only thing that annoys me about the palette, otherwise it's a really nice palette. So this is blending nicely. It's not as like in your face peachy as I was expecting, so that's a good thing for this look. But it's still really pretty. I feel like this with something like Baja and like Accelerate would be really pretty together. But that's not what we're using today. We're not using those shades. So I'm just going to build it up so it's a bit more pigmented. It's not usually a colour I would reach for, and I hadn't used this one yet in this palette, so I'm kind of glad this one came out. It's the same with Guilt Trip. I don't think I'd used Guilt Trip yet either, so I'm excited to use that. There are definitely still a few in here that I haven't used, so this is good. I might have to do another one of these with a palette just to kind of use more of these colours. Okay, Still Shot is on, and this is where I start to get confused about what I want to do next. I'm going to use the purple now just because I want to know how I'm going to use it, and I don't know right now. So I'm just going to take a flat brush. I'm not going to put setting spray right now because I want to see how it works with owl. I'm just going to put that in there. I feel like I should have done maybe a cut crease. Ooh, where is it? Okay, maybe this is not the right kind of brush to use. Bit better, but that's not very pigmented at all. And that is falling out down my face. That's better. Okay, so that purple definitely works a lot better if you put like some Fix Plus or setting spray on your brush first, and there's also less fallout that way as well. You can see like how much fallout I have on my eye there just from the purple. It's building nicely and it's blending nicely, but there is a lot of fallout. Okay, I mean we've got it somewhere where it's looking pretty nice right now. Still don't know how I'm going to work and Accelerate, but I mean Drift is like a great, so I can use that to smoke everything up and like go under the eye and stuff, but yes, let's just purple up the other eye. It's the same because I've used like some of the other metallics, and like Ignite is gorgeous and it just goes straight on, and like Radio is great. Wanderlust, which is this green here, I would say I did like remembering, I did have to use like a setting spray for that one as well, but I still wouldn't say it's as pale as this purple was without using the setting spray. But the other like shimmer or like metallic shades that I've used have worked so much better than that purple, so that's quite surprising. I was definitely expecting more. Okay, so we've got that purple, and then I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush again and going to, like, I'm not putting anything on it, just using what's kind of left and just kind of blending that crease just to kind of tidy everything up. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of all this fluff because I did not bring something up. My sponge, does that help? No, that just presses it in. Okay, we're just going to have to live with that for the moment. Okay. So we've got the purple, that's looking quite nice. I'm going to take Accelerate now, which is that kind of orangey copper type shade. I'm not going to go in with the same spray straight away, I want to try without first. Taking it on like the inner half and blending it into the purple. Okay. Do the other one and we will kind of evaluate where we are with everything. Okay. I like the kind of coppery orangey bronze going into the purple. I feel like that's definitely a bit different, but it's kind of working for me, weirdly. I'm just going to take my little concentrated crease brush back in still shot and just kind of go back through the crease. Just going to tidy that up a little bit. I mean, it's kind of looking a little bit crazy weird, but it's also kind of working. Is that just me? I quite like it. It might just be me, but I kind of like it. Right, so I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to go back into Guilt Trip, so the purple. I'm just going to tidy up a little bit. I'm going to go and basically tidy up under my eyes very quickly, and then we're going to come back with that last colour drift because all I can see is like mass fallout and messiness right now. So I've had a bit of a tidy up and I'm a lot happier with it now. It does not look as messy and I'm actually kind of really liking the purple and the orange together. I feel like it's working quite nicely. So we have our last colour, which is Drift. So it's like this kind of smoky grey shade. And I'm going to take the pencil brush again. Deepen up that outer V. Nope, I feel like I've ruined it. I'm going to have to do my flipping concealer again. So actually I'm just going to take that and just kind of add that to the purple on the lower lash line. I'm going to leave the outer V alone. Concealer back out again after this. Probably should have just waited to the end. There we go. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do with Drift is kind of use it as a bit of an eyeliner. So I'm just taking technically a brow brush and I'm just going to put that really close. It's a little bit of a cop out, but it's just not working. Anywhere else? Eyeliner just to kind of thicken up that lash line. You know what I was like, I can't see it, but as soon as it went over Accelerate, that kind of orange coppery shade, I was like, oh, there it is. I see it now. One more bit of tidy up, concealer, and then we can finish this whole look off. This is getting annoying. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this off with some mascara. I feel like this kind of a dramatic look needs falsies, but I don't have falsies, so we're just going to layer up a load of mascara. And now watch this. You know, like my Body Shop makeup tutorial video where I was a bit like, I don't know how I feel about the Body Shop mascara. Look at the difference this is about to make to these lashes. From a mascara that's already pretty good, let's add the super volume. Like, look at that. That's insane. In case you didn't notice, I actually really like this mascara. In the video, I was not that bothered. First impressions weren't brilliant, but yeah, kind of obsessed with it. Right, I'm just gonna remove that little globule want to do with lips? I kind of feel like I want to go purple and at the same time I don't want to go purple. Let's go purple. This is not the right kind of purple. This is going really well. I'm actually going to take Sea Sheer because I feel like that will, it's a very kind of pretty corally shade, so I feel like that will bring out like the orangey tones. Okay, we got there. So this is the finished look. I don't know, I'm kind of on the look itself. Actually it looks okay. Like, this is definitely not something I would have gone for with the purple and like the orangey together. I definitely wouldn't have paired them, but it's working quite well. I quite like it. However, I mean, I have used this palette before and the colours that I've used I've really enjoyed, but I know that there is generally fallout from these shades. So to be honest, I should have done the eye look before I did the base and it wouldn't have been nearly as annoying or troublesome. But I mean, you could see how much fallout was happening from those shimmery shadows, especially that purple that went everywhere before you kind of sprayed it with setting spray. And obviously there is a case of like with some of those metallics, like there's ones before that I haven't had to do it for. So Ignite, for example, which is stunning. It's this beautiful, so you can actually see it, and kind of coppery goldy shade. It's really, really pretty. And Blaze, for example, like some of these and Smog actually, and Radio, a lot of these I haven't had to use setting spray for, but some I have, and obviously we saw today that I needed to use that setting spray on the brush to kind of really make it go up to another level. So that again, not ideal. I thought this palette was going to be 10 times more amazing than it actually is, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I like the palette. I'm using it a lot. I love the shades. Once you kind of get some setting spray on a lot of those shimmers, then it really does amp up the pigment. The metallics are really nice. They blend, like everything blends beautifully. Like it's a very nice palette, but there is so much fallout from some of those more metallic shimmery shades. Like I said, you saw with the purple, so much fallout. And it obviously meant that I had to do a lot of tidying up. So if you do want this palette, I would say it is a beautiful palette. It works beautifully, it creates some lovely looks, and it is very good quality. Would I say quality? It is good quality, and they do last really, really well. Just be aware that if you are going to use the metallics, do your eyes before you do the rest of your face, because you are going to get fallout, especially with some of the darker ones. And just have some setting spray on hand to kind of amp up the ones that you think you may want like a really, really kind of statement eye from. That's what I would say. But this look, I'm not mad about it. Like, it's definitely not what I would have done. And I kind of did do a little bit of cop out with just using it like along the lash line, but I was going to put it in the outer V, and you saw me try and do it there, and it just didn't work. My nose is still purple, and I feel like I've still got a lot of purple at the side of my face. So with that fallout, does stain. I feel like I've lost all my highlight there as well, where I've had to go over stuff. So I do feel like I'm going to have to redo my base, which is really annoying. So definitely do the eyes first with this palette, and then do the rest of your face. And yes. To be honest, I should have thought about that, because I've used this palette before, and there is like the Radio shade as well. That one has a lot of fallout. So I should have thought about that. That's my own fault, but at the same time, just be aware of that. So it's pretty good, isn't it? Because then you can see. Yeah, but otherwise this is a nice palette. The shades are lovely, it's very, very blendable, the quality is good, there is just fallout, so keep that in mind, and you do need to amp up some of the shades. But yeah, let me know what you think about this look, and if you want me to do, let me know what other kind of feet to side things you want me to do. If you want me to do a random number generator on another palette, for example, or like my husband decides on the eyeshadow palette and the shades. Like, let me know like if you have any other ideas for this, or if you like it, definitely pop them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button for new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and yeah, I will see you all again very soon. Bye.